So I'm thanking our sponsors.
You don't even have
Please
to
pose for them. Show them how we pose.
So no, let me.
It's true now.
And then when it's time to take pictures, you won't have any pose.
No, that is
No,
picture
let me
for
practice
money.
holding a household appliance.
Oh,
Imagine us holding. I'm holding a microwave.
Yeah. I mean, you can have this if you allow us sell your clothes.
Exactly. Just look at us like, with our sultry looks.
Still the blog on Cool TV, and it's time as always for our real peace.
You keep forgetting.
Oh, yeah, that really ends. Okay, so our real piece today. I am admitted when he is admitted. That was a deep headline, I thought.
That's a very deep one.
Ayo did not snap. Okay. So back in the day, wives simply couldn't trust nurses around their husbands. Knowing that the problems of old are even more magnified in recent times, it is challenging for a wife who is working to be by her husband every time he's admitted in a hospital.
Really?
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong, there are numerous decent nurses out there who are passionate about what they do and nothing more. But the same way there are ladies that do not miss religious gatherings for the sake of acquiring a husband, there are also vultures out there in the name of nurses seeking whose husband or son to devour. So the question is this: how should a wife approach her husband's hospital admission?
Wow, is this really like a thing?
As you know me, I'm like, there's so many things to think about before you get married.
No, trust me, it's a thing. Like I was in a hospital just last week, and there was a lady that didn't like the way the nurse was being too nice to her husband, touching him. How are you, sir? She'll touch his leg. Sir, you're so silly. And
well,
nah.
That's highly unprofessional, though, and it's seeming like if it's a trend, then there's a problem. Because that's unethical, and your license should be revoked for that. If you're going around seducing people's men.
I like the fact that your American accent has come out really strongly, because guess what? This is Nigeria. So we can't be revoking people's licenses.
But I see, that's the problem with our country. And I keep saying this. We shouldn't allow these things happen. If women are known to go around, or men, seducing people that they're supposed to be working on, but you know what? Okay, so let's even remove them from the equation. Who are the people receiving this seduction? So if your husband is the one allowing the nurse to touch him, then your husband is the one you should deal with.
No, men are like babies. When you're most vulnerable, it's the one that looks after you. Imagine one that's coming to give you TLC.
While you're sick, then the wife is not doing what she's supposed to be doing. Hello, how are you?
Men can actually be more naive than women. For example, a guy can be dating a slut and no, she's a slut. But once a woman sees her, a woman can tell that this one is a slut.
Yes.
So most times when they are being that way, the guy could go, oh, she's just nice. She'll come in, oh, sorry, you.
But he's enjoying it.
Well, that's a lesson. Not that I'm saying it's okay for whoever to do whatever, but maybe the woman should be the. If you're giving enough TLC to your man, and how can he be enjoying TLC?
No, but then what if the man is admitted for such a long time and then you can't leave the job because you have to.
And you have your children to also look after, because the man has to look after the kids. The truth is that, yes, I do agree that the man has to be disciplined enough not to enjoy too much. Yeah. Some women will not even allow their husbands to go for a massage, because those masseuses, by then they hold it, their whole body, every time the husband is like, let's go to that place, or my body is feeling a bit stressed.
I blame the husband. I don't have a problem with, I always say that I don't have a problem with whoever it is you're trying to mess up, even if she's the one that made the attempt. But it's you that I have an issue with, only.
Do you know why I go with Gloria a bit in this one about the masseuse issue? Because if you're going back to a masseuse because you like the way she rubs your body, you don't have discipline. For heaven's sake, the lady is trained to rub your body in a particular way. And she's trained to rub several thousands of people's body that way. So you go back to the lady that makes every man feel that way because you feel, oh yeah, I want to get this thing from her that my wife cannot give me. It shows
okay, if she makes every man feel that way, then of course I would say the man has issues. But there's sometimes when the women are in for a kill. They want to you're a target. So they come to you like a man. Do you know, funny enough, Titi, you just added one more thing in my list to think about, about
the hospital, really? That's the list of my concerns.
As in, Titi, why did you do
no,
that?
That's the list of my demonic.
Get a male nurse to come visit your husband at the house.
Exactly. That's where I wanted us to go to. Please admit the husband in the house. Let the nurse be coming. Yeah, it will cost more, but the sacrifice is reasonable.
How about a Christian hospital?
I'm a Christian.
Yes, I believe, but you need to be wise, though.
But you have to be wise.
You need to be wise. It's not everybody that says, Lord, I'll make it.
She missed this part. Where's that part again? Where I said, the same way there are ladies who do not miss religious gatherings for the sake of acquiring a husband, there are also vultures out there in the name of nurses.
looking for a husband. And then imagine, you know, they're privy to how much money you have,
Yes.
whether it was a gold or platinum card you used to pay your hospital bills.
Your status, everything.
Hey, this one. I don't even mind being your second wife. Just let me look after you.
Yeah.
Properly.
Sorry, just to digress. So when I went to the hospital, was it yesterday with my sister? And then we're about to drive off. And then my sister went, oh, there's this guy behind you checking you out. And I'm like, nah, he's in the hospital because I was scared he might have HIV.
God.
I said, no, I don't deal with hospital bay.
Love can happen in the, what if that's where your bae is? In the sick bed.
So what if he saw you too and he didn't look at you because he thought maybe this one came for HIV medicine or injection?
Exactly. So yeah, you can't be judged. See, that's just you. See.
Perhaps that's why you're still bayless. What do you think?
My exercise introducing me to a bay. Proceed.
Don't exercise. Raise Titi's hopes. I pity you. You'll tell her your story.
My hands are not there.
I pity you. Well, girl, Titi Lion.
If you like promise Titi a bay, I'm so sorry for you. I don't even
well, you will not hear anything for a very long time. Titi. Okay.
Okay, so the best way to handle your husband's admission, does it mean admit him at home if need be?
Stop being insecure. This reminds me, of that woman, that thing that went viral. Uche, face your work.
Yeah.
That woman that the husband called the the customer service rep called her house for her husband. It was the telecommunications, whatever. Haven't you heard it? No.
You haven't heard Uche face? There's even a T-shirt. Uche face your work.
Uche. Leave other women's husbands. All she was doing was her job, and the woman. She went off on Uche. I'm surprised you of all people haven't heard this thing. We'll make sure you hear it after this. Yeah, it reminds me of that. It sounded like the man is a cheat.
I was going to say, do you know what the man has been putting her through?
But what is Uche's business in this? Like, get over your insecurity or walk away. I'm just saying, like, you're not tied to deal with the man.
I've actually had a similar experience. Paranoid. I mean, when I was in school, I called the number. I was trying to call my sister, but I mistakenly put another number at the end. And then the lady that picked was like, she was like, hello. I said, can I speak to Valerie? She went, oh, no, this is not Valerie's number. I hung up. And then she started texting me that, you these prostitutes, leave my husband alone, blah, blah.
Imagine.
The reason I called back because I wanted to explain, just so she doesn't fight her husband, I wanted to explain that I wanted to call my sister. I felt so bad. I kept calling and calling this woman, but she didn't take it. She was like, no, you're a cheat. He has changed. I'm like,
exactly. That's like he was doing it before. Yeah. No, see, I'm sorry. I do agree that the man should be blamed, but no woman was born crazy. Usually, some men make them what they are.
When it comes to
sometimes if they have an out-of-body experience and look at themselves, they'll never believe that they're the ones doing this nonsense.
I agree.
But some men have pushed some women into lunacy. They start fighting when there's nothing to fight about. So I do blame them. Look at that man now, disgracing your wife all over the place. She has become mighty ego, going to fight everywhere.
Or the one that stripped naked saying she had a child by him.
You just had to bring that again.
Over to you. Proceed.
Okay, so let us know what you think. How should you approach your husband's hospital admission as a wife? Send us your comments, Cool TV, the blog on Twitter, Facebook, Cool TV, the blog. Send us your messages there as well. Email blog@cooltv.cool. And you can always use the hashtag Love to Blow.
Are you going to sing? So you introduce and you sing as well?
No, don't take my shine. You haven't singing, mine is dancing.
So I just entered like, how's that even?
Selfish.
Titi Lion.
Stay on your...